for the Prime Nutrition 3-Lift Challenge as hosted by Endomorphbeast. I think it said about 165 here. I think it says 164.6 pounds today. 3 lifts at body weight, as much reps as you can get. All right, here's my plates. I got a 45, 10, 5, little clip. Got a standard Olympic bar. Make sure it's on both sides. There we go, 45, 10, and a 5.
And as John McCarthy would say before, like the big UFC fight, let's get it on. Here we go. I don't know what I'm going to do here when I set up here. You never know. You know, the thing with squats is if you can do 10 reps pretty good, you can probably do 20 reps. When you get to 20 reps, who knows what you can do. And I'm not wearing a belt here, not to prove anything, but to be honest with you, if you're wearing a belt for high rep squats, I think you're going to interfere with your breathing. And breathing is a big part of it once you get to 15 or so reps. And you're taking a couple breaths between every rep. They call them breathing squats. So there I go. I got like about 10 reps there. Feeling pretty good. Watched a couple of these videos. I saw 1 a.m. Fitness do 62, and I'm like, hey, there's no way I'm going to do 62 of these, but I'm going to see how many I can do here today. And the main thing here, too, when you're doing these high rep squats, and right here I'm keeping my back pretty good, but after a while you start to get a little kyphotic. Your upper back starts to round a little bit. You're not making the best posture possible for squatting weight. And the one thing I do bring to the table here, I'm not the strongest guy in the world by any measure or out there in the YouTube fitness world, but I do a lot of conditioning stuff. I do a lot of running. My son runs 5K, so I'm out running with him, and I do like boot camps and stuff along with lifting the weights. So sometimes when you turn the reps up, I can kind of turn it up a little bit. And I'm not squatting a ton right now. As far as 1 rep maxes go, I think I'm probably good for about 300 on a good day. Shooting to get 350 by the end of the year. Just kind of got back into the power lifts. Here we go. Still going strong. This is where I'm taking a couple quick breaths between each rep. Quads are working. Legs have never been my specialty. Like I said, I've got some endurance in my legs, but I have the legs of a supermodel, not of like a powerhouse. You know, I'm not like a halfback or a fullback, but I get what I can out of them. And I'm moaning and groaning here. This doesn't feel good. I don't know that these high reps serve a purpose, but they definitely get you in condition and they build some character. So for all you young guys out there, you know, that are, you know, you're doing your squats, you know, your quarter squats with the 8 reps or whatever, you know, start doing some low squats. And I'm not going low here every rep, but I'm trying to get low. That one's pretty good, 35 reps. Let's call it a day on the squats. I made a decision here. Let's save it for some of the other stuff here. And we're going to the bench. And I'm not going to do anything special here, but back in the day of beepers and cargo jeans here, I could probably do this, you know, with like 205 pounds, 13 reps, but I'm cranking out what I can on the bench. Don't have a spotter. I've got these little bars on my squat stands, but I don't know how much good they will do me. If you're like me, you probably had the experience when you're 15 of getting trapped under a couple hundred pounds at your parents' house when they weren't home, and you had to wiggle it off your body, drop it on the floor, you know, because you know no one was calling 911. So here we go, on to the deadlift. And I don't know what I'm going to do here. My legs were a little bit shaken. I tried to get this all done within an hour. I got some people to train in a little bit. And I need to earn some money. So I'm getting my reps on the dead. But one thing I don't like doing this set, one thing I don't like about doing this set with the high rep deads is you're just losing form here. I mean, I can probably deadlift, 275 for about 15 or so reps. But when you're going up in weight, you have to maintain pretty good form. Here I'm just kind of going through the motions, trying to crank out a bunch of reps. And I would incorporate some high rep squats maybe 3 or 4 times a year into a workout just to kind of shake things up. But I don't know if I'd ever really do high rep deadlifts, because I just stick with high rep squats and just keep your deadlifts down below 6 reps, 8 reps maybe tops. But shoot for lower rep ranges with the deadlift. Here I am. I got about 20 reps here, and I was a little bit nauseous here. I was sipping on some V8 fruit vegetable juice that I took from my kids, and some of it was coming up my throat at this point. Next time I'll chew some Gatorade. And I think I came up a little shorter here than I thought. I lost track of the numbers, but I'm getting there. Trying to pause on the bottom too, trying not to bounce. You can get a little momentum with the bounce. I used to do that 15 years ago. I'd go and bounce 315 pounds off the floor for 12 reps. But then that rep range doesn't really count when you go for a heavier weight. So I always try to pause to actually get a realistic assumption of what my 1 rep max is. If you're using the calculators and you're trying to calculate a 1 rep max with your deadlift, you got to pause on the bottom. Otherwise, it's going to overestimate what you can do. So there I am. I hit about 34 reps. That's about 82 reps total. Pretty good workout. Maybe I'll take up a couple more of these internet challenges. Have a good one, people. Stay strong.